Hello, Jamalians, and anyone else who comes across this. So I hope you enjoyed the last one. Now I want to give another thanks to everyone to suggesting all their topics. But now a special happy birthday to Amit Karmi. Happy birthday to you. 보고 싶다 합니다. It's not the right lyrics, but Ohio. I hope you have a great day. And this is a special presentation for you for your topic. So now let me get started. Okay, let me get set up. Okay, I got my timer. Okay, 00, and I am ready to go. So, starting now. So, how many of you enjoyed the Super Bowl this past February? Do you think that was a fair game, or do you think there were certain things that were like, what? Well, today I'm going to be presenting to you one of the best teams in the game, all right? But first, let's get into some logistics. So, as you know, sports is an activity, right? It's a very physical activity, playing games and exercise. But it's much more than that, right? There's entertainment value. There's a social value out of it, right? There's people who create clicks from it and just creating parties, right, for it. But there's much more than that. According to Pennsylvania University, um, they offer a lot of educational value, right? So you're able to analyze different gameplays, right? And you're able to practice goal setting and trying them out, trial and error, right? And resistance is important. Um, Being able to practice strategic and effective communications, and leadership skills. Um, Being able to affirm certain things, and doing, right? But also it's very good on the health department, right? It's exercise, it's good for physical health, keeping you fit, athletic, and also it alleviates stress, and it's able to do some wonders for your mental health. Now, let me introduce to you some sports teams if you're unfamiliar, or you can fangirl if I mention your favorite teams. So, NFL is American football, so there's like the 49ers, there's Oakland Raiders, there's Steelers, and um, Bengal Tigers. Um, yeah, and then we got baseball, Major League Baseball with Oakland A's. We got Giants. We got Yankees. NBA is basketball, so we got like the Miami Heat. We got the Knicks. We got the Golden State Warriors. We got the Lakers, and FIFA. Soccer, actual football. Um, we got um Barcelona and Arsenal. Um, but let me bring attention to you one of the best competitors, Home Depot. Okay, they've been around since 1970s, and they're still doing a really good job of growth, to this present day, right? So at the beginning, and at their core, they deliver a lot. They promise a lot that they've kept. Um, they're very rugged. They keep that. Um, they're very resistant. They're very they bring value. Okay, they bring value to the people. Um, And you know that there were a lot of unforeseen things that happened last year. Um, so a lot of the sports and a lot of the season had to end, right? Because it bleed throughout the players. Some players had actually contracted it, and others, we just for safety precautions, right? Also, um, some people weren't even in season; they were just training, but they also are unable to practice. So now, major hit in the sports department, right? The industries. Um, that is with the exception of esports, right? They have their ways around, right? But Home Depot here was able to continue their season. They were able to maintain a strong winning and a strong streak. Okay, so they were able to mold into the new unforeseen events and create new regulations and ways of continuing physically and having access through the internet, right? So they had, procedurals, they had different new gear to put on, the masks and such, the number of people, the spacing, the professional checks, and just so much more, that they're making a good effort in maintaining a safe environment and to continue on their movement. And if that's not enough for you, for objective people out there, here's some statistics. According to Boston University, they had began a spike in sales in the winter of 2019, and it didn't stop. Like even now, it hasn't stopped. And up until the May of 2020, during the pandemic, it still had a 21% on a fiscal scale, in sales. So a lot of people were buying stuff and getting stuff, and it had a demand for them. So yeah, I leave that to you. So what I think a strong competitor is someone that is able to maintain their legacy and their core, but also move along with the times and evolve with that and grow with that. Um, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, Amit Karami, and that was 7 minutes.